Welcome to a special edition of the BumbleKast. I'm your host, Ian Flynn, the Bumble King, and joining me as always is my Bumble co-host, the most April of fools, or the most foolish April. I'm not sure which one. Kyle, JCRB Krause.
Hi, hello. I'm the fool of April, I guess. I don't know.
You don't really strike me as an April, but with your name being Kyle.
No.
Unless there's something you've been hiding from me.
I do not have enough yellow jumpsuits or red hair or journalistic credibility to be April.
Well, I know what you need to cosplay as at the next con.
No, I do not. No. I'll let someone else handle that. Someone else can do that. In the meantime, though, we have a special guest on.
We do. Welcome back, Mightyray, who has yet again sponsored this episode. Big hand for Mightyray. Welcome back.
Yay.
Are you ready for shenanigans?
Well,
I don't know.
All you told us was that you wanted specifically to do an episode on April Fools. That's it. We have no idea what you have going on. So you're either going to make or break this episode. But
I apologize if I break it.
We are braced. We have girded our loins. We have managed our expectations.
Oh boy. Anyway, the original plan was the Hermit Queen, was supposed to hop in and take over the show and put you through shenanigans. But unfortunately, due to real-world geopolitical shenanigans, thanks, Putin, I can't do that because that would make me come off as a massive clown. And if there's one thing I'm not a big fan of is being, like, really mean and nasty. Just not a big fan of that. Like, April Fool's already has an reputation of just sometimes being a bit too mean-spirited for its own good. So I want to be more silly and have you guys be like, hey, this isn't half bad. I can live with this.
But yeah, you know what? I'm right there with you. I mean, I enjoy a good little haha gotcha on April Fools, but the ones that are really like mean or decidedly there to get your hopes up only to dash them, I don't like those. I feel like we're trending away from that lately, but yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So what I have planned is that I am hoping to make a joke and also have Ray, quotations, come on board and maybe answer a couple of questions from the cast, and then afterwards you could maybe ask me like, hey, like a headcanon round or something. I don't know. I had plans like the gauntlet thing. I was gonna like get you guys like the monkey's paw challenge where these scenarios come up and you like from a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you of this happening? And you're like, help. But again, that's all gone out the window, so that'll have to be saved for whenever I have to renew my biannual membership in like 6 months' time.
Yes. So, how is Ray doing? Have you talked to him lately?
He's doing okay at the moment, though he's being lectured by interdimensional deities for drinking maple syrup straight out of the bottle because he can't help himself.
There's nothing wrong with that, and I encourage his life choices.
I cannot blame him, really. I mean, honestly, he's living his best life.
He absolutely is, despite the fact that 90% of the Sonic cast is like, what do we do with you? What do we do with you? What is your niche? And Ray responds,
I'm a living meat shield.
And puts everybody off.
I was not prepared for you to flip the light switch like that. Holy crap.
No, I was not either. That was really good. Wow.
You'll be surprised. She's got a couple of tricks up her sleeve, man. She's pretty good at some things, not all things. Don't ask her to do your math homework, because she's going to look at you like a deer in headlights. Sorry, dudes.
That's okay.
It's fine. That's fine.
I don't have any math homework anymore, thankfully, so we're good.
Now that does beg the question, Ray, what level of education have you secured by this point?
The highest I will ever achieve is an advanced diploma in visual arts from my local TAFE, which is like a community college for Australians.
Oh, sure, you. But what about Ray?
Yes. Oh, come over here.
Hi, it's me. My name is Ray. How are you?
Doing all right, buddy. How you been?
I've been doing okay. I've been trying to sew a big jacket. I make leather jackets sometimes.
Leather,
Huh?
you say?
Oh.
Anybody you used to know?
No, but if Infinite keeps trying to pull shenanigans, he's gonna be finite very soon.
Whoa. That's threatening.
It's big
Yes,
talk
I'm
for a
not
fellow
afraid.
who's like whose abilities kind of come down to being a kite.
Well, you see, 90% of the time, my job is to assist people. Like if Sonic says, "Can you distract the Deadly Six?" And I go, "Okay." So I walk in, and the Zeddy go, "Oh, look, free punching bag," and they beat me up for a bit, and I'm like, "This is fine." And then they lose because Sonic is super cool, and then I get to go home and sleep for a week. But Infinite has something that a lot of people get scared of, and then when he starts wailing on my friends, that's when, like, my brain just sort of switches off, and then I don't know what's happening, and then somehow I beat him, and everyone asks me, "Why didn't you do that with everyone else? Why do you keep getting beaten up by Metal Sonic? Why don't you do that with him?" And it's like, well, Metal Sonic's Metal Sonic. He's just a robot guy who likes to be cool. He just does what Eggman wants him to do, and Eggman is Sonic's bad guy. And I'm not, like, interested in upstaging people. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's certainly generous of you to allow for everyone to have their particular niche, but when did you decide that you particularly enjoyed an occupation as a living hacky sack?
Because I hate myself.
Oh
No, Ray, no.
I like helping people. It makes me feel better.
More of the latter,
Mighty
less
says
of the
I
former.
need to stop saying that, but unfortunately, I have something called, what's the word again? I can't remember, but he says that the darkness, it's in me and I need to get it out. So what I do is I help people. I don't feel bad when I'm doing that. Also, I kind of train myself every day. I still can't conquer the 2-kilogram weights. Everyone makes fun of me for that. I can lift everything else, but I can't lift weights. I don't understand.
We got a question here from Joey, the Sonic fan. Ray, how do you respond to the notion that Tails makes you obsolete?
Tails? Tails and I are two different people. Tails is really smart on a building things level and making things level and stuff. Like, he knows how to work the internet, and I don't know how to work the internet. But on the other hand, I know how to talk to people when they're really, really low. And Tails kind of sort of doesn't. Like, if you see a guy who's about to jump off a cliff, I can waddle up to them and say, "Hi, my name is Ray. Would you like to have a talk?" And I'll always have food, because food makes people want to talk more. Oh, that's how I see it. I have something called an emergency box, and it's like a first aid kit for people whose brains aren't working anymore. So I talk to them, and they come away a bit happier, and they
Oh no, Ray, you're getting robot-y on us.
Curse you, Eggman.
No. No, it's still happening. No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's Infinite. The Infinite's coming to get us. No. It's Mecha-Ray. Oh, okay.
It's like they took Gladys and put her in a blender.
Yeah.
The hamster's running across the Casio keyboard.
It's just gone. It's all gone roboty.
Sometimes Australian internet likes to play silly buggers.
Yeah, well.
Like it'll go.
Yeah, it's not too different from American and Canadian internet, to be fair.
Yeah, the only difference is ours is slower.
Yeah, not by much.
Anyway,
what was Ray saying?
basically, he was saying that the difference between him and Tails is that Tails' analytical intelligence far eclipses Ray's, but Ray's emotional intelligence is pretty high up there. So, well, you can't rely on Ray to make you, let's say, a motherboard. Absolutely not. Do not let Ray anywhere near delicate equipment. He will probably find a way to hurt himself with it by accident. You can definitely rely on him if you're looking down the abyss and tempted to just jump in, because he'll sort of be like, "Hi, I know that place. Don't go there. Come with me. Come get some pancakes. Or whatever you want. I will treat you." Like, he's a emotional support buddy. A very weird emotional support buddy, but an emotional support buddy nevertheless.
I will say that angle of the sunny disposition was not something I had considered in the past.
Yeah, I like coming up with weird ideas for like every character you can possibly think of. Like if there's a character you're thinking, this thing has no niche, there's chances are I'll probably find like a little tiny niche for it and be like, this character is now into embroidery. Boom. There you go.
Well, now you have my curiosity. Who's into embroidery?
Well, I know I gave Ray the sewing thing because he likes making leather jackets, and at one point, he actually makes a leather jacket for himself, like a proper biker jacket. Because I was inspired by John Gray's design of Ray wearing that blue jacket. I used to hate it, but now I'm like, wait a minute. You know, what if it was black? And what if it had like a badass Sonic style insignia on the back? That'd actually be kind of cool.
I do remember seeing that design and going, well, it's neat and all, John, but how does he fly with it on? He's got the patagium. He's got skin flaps connecting his arms to his legs. And he just had this moment of silence and went,
so it
damn it!
Over it.
Oh, no.
Chaos Sonic 1 has a question for you, Mightyray. What is your idea for Sonic, Amy, and Mighty in terms of their little weird, niche, quirky hobbies?
Sonic is into the Olympics because, like, he's the guy who got Mario on board with the Olympics in the first place because he sees all the challenges in that and goes, "Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's neat. Curling? I've never heard of that. That sounds fun. Can I have a go? Can I have the go? Oh, can I do pole vaulting? I want to do pole vaulting. Can I get my hands on that javelin? No, I will not throw it at the target. I just want to play javelin. Why are you looking at me like I am souped up on slushies? Come on, you can trust me. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog."
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Yeah.
Amy's niche. I imagine Amy really being into like craft. Like, she shares a lot in common with Cream and Vanilla, and that's how they get on so well. It's like the latest in cute toys or new fashion stuff. Amy will go, "Oh my god, they got the latest pattern on this dress. Oh, I've been waiting for this for ages. Gimme, 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 gimme." Like, I can see Amy also, bit of a side niche, probably also like medieval weaponry. Like, she likes the looks on certain things, but she probably would make it very her style.
One half of her she shed is just stacks of various fabrics. The other half is the arsenal.
Yes, absolutely.
Pico
All glitter bombed.
Pico battle axe.
Yeah.
That's what I need. That's what she needs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm down.
She'd be helping a lot in Golden Axe, that's for sure.
Nice.
Mighty, so despite me being super into Mighty and Ray, his niches I haven't super duper thought about, and if I have, unfortunately I've forgotten them, like the pleb that I am. But I do know that he travels a lot, and Ray is left to look after his big ass treehouse because he loves the trees, man. He loves the trees. So what he does is that he goes around all over the planet and he documents everything for preservation's sake. So he's probably got at least a couple of published books where he's talking about his travels on this part of the continent or that part of the continent, what the people like, what the food is like rules, like don't do this in front of this tribe because it's a great insult and you'll probably be told to leave. Make sure you have extra clothes if you're going to this part of the planet because the seasons rapidly change from one day to the next and you need to be prepared. Be aware of this horrifying deity that lives inside this temple. It may try and challenge you to a game of cards and it's rigged every time. So if you go in there, just give it the offering and get out. You know, that sort of thing.
Oh, of course.
I was going to say bowling, but yeah, that works too.
Mighty turns Ray into a ball and rolls him around. Or they both take turns rolling each other into balls. And
Yeah. Mighty's got the whole shellacked shell.
Yeah. It makes sense.
They roll together to do the 7-10 split.
So he has to carry him like a stone. Frozen. It's like, you can't lift me, bro.
Pitch.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
There's a fun thing I got about Ray is that he's the worst at all video games except for DDR. Like, he's stuck at level 1 on every game. It's like, here's a baby game. And Ray's like, I'm stuck. How did you get stuck on the tutorial? I don't know which button to press. You press the button that says press that. Oh, I thought, really? Yes. So, yeah, Ray doesn't play very many video games because some days his brain, especially when he's sick, his brain just doesn't want to work.
Scruffy Matt's got a question for Ray here.
Yep.
What's your role going to be in the Sonic Cinematic Universe?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Paramount. So maybe I might get my photo taken for a cameo? That would be nice.
I think you deserve a bit more than that, Ray. I think you should be in the movie.
I'd love to be someone's friend. Like, I could be
I'm your
lady.
friend, Ray.
Yeah, I got 2 friends now.
Only 2? What about Mighty?
Mighty's my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Joey the Sonic fan has a question for Ray. Do you like the idea of you and Mighty getting a speed type hero on your team? Excuse me.
Yes, I need someone to teach me how to run fast, because every time I do the figure 8 thing that Sonic does, I fall flat on my face. Every time. Especially when it's an emergency. So I have to roll into a ball. And keep myself going. Otherwise, I get blown to pieces. It kind of hurts.
To be fair, running just to make a circle with your feet is pretty difficult. Twisting it into a little figure 8, that's even harder.
It is. It's very hard. I always fall over. Sonic says it's kind of impressive I can even do that. He said, I didn't think you could do that. And I said, me neither. I just did it one day. And I try it every day ever since. And then I fall face first into a rock. Or a branch. Or the mud. Or one time I fell into a pie.
Now, there's this nasty rumor going around that you have a maple syrup addiction. What is your response to that?
I fully confirmed the rumor. I just can't get enough of the syrup. Void comes out of his hole and tells me, if you keep drinking that, I'm gonna confiscate it and turn you into an orb. He's hovering around me right now, making sure I don't get too weird.
Mm-hmm. Is it working?
Pardon?
Is it working? Is he keeping you from getting too weird?
Yes, because he's hovering above me, and I think Lumina's hovering above me too, but I can't see her. She's somewhere in the building. I can smell her. She smells like perfume. Hi, Void. He's nodding at me.
That's good. I'm glad you're being kept from getting too weird.
Mighty's on a trip, so he comes in and babysits me.
He seems nice.
Now, you've been traveling with Mighty for quite a while now, and you've seen just about everything that he can do. Just how much can the armadillo bench press?
So much. I saw him once lift up the leg of this huge robot. It was massive. It looked like he was in a lot of pain doing it, though. But it was like the biggest building in the world. I never seen it. It was huge. It was huge, I tell you. It looked so scary, too. He's like... No, and I went over to try and help me. He said, no, go help Sonic. Pointed up, and then there was like a bunch of metal Sonics. I don't know what they were, but they were flying after him. So I distracted one and gave Sonic enough time to pump the robot. It was huge.
Huge robots. I like huge robots. I'm glad you were able to help take him down, Ray. That's good. When do you plan on next having pancakes? Because I hear you're a big fan of pancakes.
Every day.
Every day? Good.
But I've been told I'm only allowed to have them once a day.
Only once a day? What the heck? Who said that?
Void says Void and Lumina and Sonic and Shadow and the scary looking hedgehog that flirts in the air.
Why does Sonic say you don't get to have pancakes more than once a day? I'm sure he eats more than one chili dog a day.
I'm more confused why Shadow cares.
Overeat.
Say what?
Also for some... Oh, you want to know how I met Shadow?
Why does Shadow care that you're eating pancakes?
I don't know. He just looks at me whenever he sees a stat I have, and it's like 10 to 20, and he says, "Son, you're overeating. Please stop. That disturbs me." I don't understand. He shouldn't care. I'm a loser.
No. Don't say that about yourself. We all know that Shadow's very much hung up on his...
Ow.
Be nice. Rein it in. Okay? Be nice.
I'm being nice. I'm on my best behavior.
You're being weird. Knock it off.
Sorry.
We're just asking questions. We just want to know.
I don't know why Shadow cares that much, but every now and again he's like, pops up out of nowhere and he sees me with pancakes. He says, "Right, you need to exercise now."
Shadow's
I hope he's
weird.
not trying to make me his sidekick. I don't want to be anybody's sidekick, especially not the weird floating hedgehog.
I don't think you have to worry about
Reminds me of a satellite. Is it true? Is that guy from the future?
I think so, yeah.
At the very least, he's from out of town.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I am entertained by the idea now of Shadow with Ray as the tag along. Like, Mighty and Ray as a pair, that's cute. That's wholesome.
Yeah.
That's a nice parallel. Shadow and Ray, that's your Abbott and Costello, your Sonny and Cher. Like Martin Lewis. They're the perfect pair.
I think I know why it stops me from doing things half the time. Oh, now I remember. There was this one time where I saw him sitting somewhere, and he looked kinda out of it. And this big lady, well, I think she's a big lady. But, you know the ladies that look really nice? She was there, and she's like, "You gotta snap out of this. You've been like this for weeks." And he wasn't listening to her. And there was this big robot there, too, and it just sort of stood there like, "What do you want me to do? I shoot things." So I said, Hey, my name is Ray. Are you okay? And he didn't respond, and so I just gave him a book thing. Would you like to read this? And he looked at it, and he took the book. And then I decided, I think I better leave him alone, because I didn't want to disturb him too much. You gotta give people space, especially if they're not well. Let them process things.
Are you a therapist, Ray?
I don't know. I just know what it's like to be in the hole and not be able to come out.
Yeah, I know that feeling too, buddy. I know that feeling too. Got a question here from Chaos Sonic 1 for you. Ray, have you ate so many pancakes that you got a sugar rush?
Yeah, I think that's probably why everyone says it's time to stop. I either can't move or I get so silly. I rush around so fast and people are like, oh no. Time to stop. Put him in the box.
Don't go in the box, Ray. You don't deserve to be in the box.
That's when the figure eight feet start up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. That's
they put me on a box. I think it's a box.
It's a treadmill. It's not a box. We put him on a treadmill.
Okay,
he
good.
calls it a box because reasons.
Weird.
Yeah, and I run and I run and I run.
Excellent. Yeah, I like it. At least it's not a real box. I was a little scared. I'm like, why are they putting you in the box? Don't put Ray in the box.
No, Ray has a habit of using words incorrectly. Like, for example, he will call something, like you'll have this phrase, like, to the moon or something, and you think, what does that mean? And people think that he wants to go on a rocket to the moon, when really he's just extremely excited that something was successful. Like, he picks random memes up and turns them into different memes, and people are like, what the heck are you talking about? It took me a while to decipher some of the things he says. It's a common problem.
It sounds to me like he's trying to start his own cryptocurrency, and he wants it to go to the moon.
No, I will not. I will fight. I hate scammers.
Yeah, that's another thing. If Ray calls you a scammer, he hates you. That's another thing we figured out pretty quick.
I mean,
that's infinite. He's a scam from the word go.
I mean, he is. Infinite is very much a scam. A very scammy person. I wouldn't trust him. He thought he had this all in the bag. That he was the power. He was the power. He is not the power.
He abused the power. That's why I don't like him, and that's why I stand up to him instead of just sort of staying back. I stand up to him because Phantom Ruby isn't meant to be used like that. It's a dangerous thing. You gotta respect it. Otherwise, people die.
I'm glad you understand the power, the responsibility that you have.
That's why that ruby has to go in a box, in another box, in a safe, in a guarded prison island thingy out in the middle of nowhere. It stays there. Hopefully forever.
It needs to
I know we've moved past the point a little bit, but I'm disappointed that my mental image of Ray kind of bouncing off the walls and then being put into a little cardboard box as a pacifier is off the table. I don't know. I think it's cute.
We do put Ray in the box if he's starting to get a bit too aggressive. We do have like a little fabric box that Lumina will put him in on occasions. It's
open air. It's perfectly spacious. It's a little box. It's like when you put a ring on the ground and the cat has to go in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where's Lumina?
She's keeping the white hedgehog busy. He's hovering around the building.
He's here?
Yes, don't panic. He's not getting in.
Why is he here?
I don't like him. I don't like that white hedgehog. He's creepy. I don't like him.
I don't know why. He's not that creepy. He's just a giant dog. He's kind of like you.
Maybe you guys would be friends.
I really don't understand it, but for some reason Ray is convinced that this guy called Silver, Gold, or whatever his name is. He's supposed to be some kind of dangerous omen from another dimension that if loses control of his powers would bring about the end of the universe or something. I don't buy it. He just comes off like a giant dork. I've seen him in action. He's pretty dangerous, I won't lie, but not end of the multiverse, universe, whatever dangerous. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Ray might be onto something. He might know more than you think.
No, please. Silver's a problem inside the Home Depot, but you get him out to the parking lot and he's harmless.
No, then he has cars to fling.
Empty parking lot.
Okay. I was going to say, I'd put Silver in a parking lot, then cars are flying at you. I wouldn't trust that. That's bad. Put Silver...
I keep telling Ray that it's okay. He's got friends that'll keep him under control. I hope.
Put Silver in the box.
Do you know if he has friends?
Does Ray have friends? I mean, I'm his friend. I'll be his friend. He seems nice.
He's got a few friends. It's just Ray forgets
who they are.
Yeah, sometimes. It only takes like 5 seconds for him to remember them again. He's just all over the shop. But for some reason, the white hedgehog, Silver, Gold, whatever he calls himself, Ray immediately panics and hides. He doesn't do it with the black and red hedgehog, which is kind of weird considering he's the more dangerous of the three hedgehogs. Like, you see a guy that's got black and red fur and is wearing future tech, you're basically looking at a big walking, "Do not go near me" sign. Lumina calls it the "play stupid games, win stupid prizes" sign, which I think is kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
Well, to be fair, if you see someone standing there who looks a little, rough around the edges versus someone who is floating through the air with no visible means of being aloft, I know which one would give me more pause.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. I think Ray's in the right here. Ray just sees a sad person in need with Shadow, while Silver's just like a weird, floating, creepy weirdo who says it's no use all the time.
That, and whenever Silver comes back, something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Silver, it's kind of like if the plumber randomly showed up at your place and you start looking at your sink going, "Ah, no, really?"
Yeah, no. Not a good thought. Not a good sign. Not a good sign.
I hope that hedgehog has friends to keep him in line, because we'd not like to find out if he doesn't have any and is easily manipulated.
His best friend can set him on fire. I think we're okay.
Oh, that's good. Hey, Ray, did you hear that? His friend can set him on fire.
Wait, what? He has a friend that shoots fire?
Yeah.
Do you know her, Ray? Do you know Blaze?
No, not really.
Oh. Huh.
I haven't been to many dimensions except for Imaginary World.
Well, she's from another dimension, but she comes to yours sometimes. I think. Kind of surprised you haven't seen her.
Yeah, I'll show you a photo. Here, have a look.
Oh, the princess lady. Yeah, I've seen her on TV.
Yeah,
I didn't know Sonic was her friend. Wow, Sonic can mingle with anybody. He's amazing.
I think Sonic literally knows every single person ever. It seems like.
I did meet a princess once. She was pretty cool. Her name was Sally, I think.
Aha, okay.
Yeah.
She is cool.
She was wondering how I managed to get past some kind of wall or something. She's like, I spent hours climbing that wall and you just ran right through it. And I'm like, how did I do that? And then she's like, okay, thank you for helping us get through the wall. I'll see you later. Have a nice day. And that was the last I ever saw of her.
Aw. Well, if you see her again, she's nice. You say hi.
I will.
Okay. And stop putting the Phantom Ruby on the treadmill.
I will never do that.
I don't think any of us has been putting the Phantom Ruby on the treadmill, unless wouldn't happen to be one of your mad mates, would it?
He said he wanted to put the treadmill in, or not the treadmill.
No,
you wanted to
in
put
a
the
box.
Phantom Ruby
an actual box.
in the box. You put the Phantom Ruby in the box. I thought it meant he wanted to put it on the treadmill.
Yeah, the real box, not the fake box. I'm sorry, I get my words mixed up.
Why is it
put
a
it
fake
in a box? In another box.
What makes the box fake?
Because it mirrors. It's a fake box because it mirrors. And it goes round and round in circles like a box.
You have no idea what you're talking about, do you, buddy?
It's perfect. You put it on the treadmill, and every time it rolls over, it changes the scenery around you. You have a scenic tour of the world as you do your jog. It's way better than just jogging in place and staring at a wall.
It's true. It's true.
I should really look into getting Lumina to take that stupid stone and just put it somewhere else. We really should have done that when we were Lumina.
Evan Ray.
I'm gonna blame Memphis, Tennessee for this. The time-traveling demon jerk-face.
Is Charlie Murphy still here?
No, Memphis is not here, hopefully. Although I would not be surprised if he somehow finds his way back, considering he has scrambled so many time continuities, it's not funny.
I think he came down with a terminal case of anachronism.
I hope so, because his damage has been a pain in the neck to fix. You will not believe how many continuities are dead because of his stupidity. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fiddle with time and become a god again. You were turned into a demon in the first place because you were too stupid to use things correctly. You had all this power and you decided, I'm gonna be the ruler of the universe. Like, no, that's not your job. Your job is to monitor time and space and keep it in balance. Not, hey, what happens if I just start tweaking things to the point of no return?
Well, to be fair, it all started because the Duke of Soliana hooked Solaris up to a car battery and said, what does this button do?
It wouldn't be a surprise if Solaris was like, yeah, I'll go along with your plan, and then I'll sabotage it or something. He can't help himself. He loves meddling with stuff he's not supposed to. Other gods warned him, don't do that. He's like, it's a machine. What can it do? I'm a god. I can fiddle with it how I please. Yeah. This is how we get omens and genies and magic talking swords. Because you can't help yourself. He's so exhausting to deal with.
It's okay.
I would take a million infinites over this guy. Like, you send me an alien invasion and I will happily roll with it. You send me Solaris and I will just pull my cape over my head and just pretend he's not there. I hope he's gone, but if he comes back, it would not surprise me that there's a loophole somewhere that he's like, I regenerated myself for the power of destroying 7 different timelines. I'm back. Neener. You can't kill me, because I did something. And I'm just gonna be going.
No, I'm pretty sure he got taken out by a stiff breeze.
Right. I'm terminating you right here, right now.
We're not talking like
arrows.
We're not talking like God level Solaris. We're talking like pre-car battery Solaris, where you can defeat God with a super soaker.
I hope so. That wouldn't surprise me. That he likes pulling things out of thin air. He's really good at that. That's the most frustrating part. And I say this as one half of a goddess whose main ability is imagination. Like, we can do whatever we want, but somehow we just like, I'm OP. I'm better than you. You're insufferable. What did we see in you? No, seriously, what did we see in you? Because you're a menace. Get out of our sight. It's free.
And now you're on a podcast. And here we are. I don't know what Void would be doing on a podcast.
Am I fine with the Mightyray invasion? What's this? You got a question from Chaos Sonic 1.
Yeah.
Am I fine with the Mightyray invasion of Black Arms? What fun ways would you take them down? I'd probably would round up all my brothers, all my minions, and I'd probably would proceed to just do it old-fashioned. Lumina would probably find some creative anime sort of way, like just razzle dazzle. But I'm more of the just get in, get the job done, go home. That's how I see things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a very straightforward being. I don't have time for stupid anymore.
That's good. I'm glad, because there's so many omnipotent beings that are just like very like obtuse. Like they just do weird stuff, like, and it makes no sense, and it's confusing, and like it's dumb. So I appreciate one who is more straightforward. Thank you, Void.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Well, Tails will get his plant girlfriend alive still then.
Are you planning on fixing that problem? Are you planning on bringing her back?
No, my powers aren't built on resurrection. I'm very sorry. If we combine two Illumina, and if she died in our dimension, we could probably do it, no problem. But in other dimensions, that can have consequences.
Yeah.
You may not get exactly what you want. You may get something wrong.
Well. How's Ray doing? Did you put him away?
He's behaving himself. He's behaving himself, surprisingly. He's just sort of laying on the bed, coloring a picture.
Oh, okay.
I mean, after you dealt with the Metarex invasion, then Cosmo would still be alive. Oh, yeah. She probably would be still alive. I mean, Lumina is a big softie. She'd see to it that there'd be as few as casualties as possible. She'd probably exhaust herself trying to heal everybody, because, again, she's a giant softie.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
Sorry, I got some background noise on, so I've been trying to keep the mic fairly quiet.
Well, I'm not hearing anything, so.
Well, that's good.
Except you and your lovely voice.
Oh, you do go on.
Don't lapse into Starline there, though.
No. We got enough funny voices going on as it is. But before we reach the finish line, does anybody else here in chat have a question for Mightyray, Just Ray, Void?
Whoever else is going to get pulled out of the voice hat. I want pancakes now.
I'm acutely aware of the jar of maple syrup I have in the fridge now. It's like, I don't want it, but I just know it's there.
Don't drink it.
Don't drink it?
Of course not.
No.
It would be disgusting to open the lid and tilt it back and enjoy the slow but succulent flow of amber deliciousness, that pure concentrated sugar that you can only get up here in the great white north.
Oh
that
dear,
wonderful
you're teasing Ray. He's
saccharine
licking his
coat
lips.
that goes completely
Ignore
all
what
over
that man
your
is
throat.
saying. Don't you dare. You stay put.
Ray's got good taste. I won't lie. He knows what's up.
All I'm saying, Ray, is just catch a stiff breeze, kite yourself up over the border, and start licking trees.
Oh no!
Yeah, he probably would do that.
Oh no!
We'll have to keep the rings away from him for a while. Where is he?
Oh no! He's already going to lick trees. He's out there licking trees right now.
Gonna latch onto that sap drip like a lamprey eel.
You better go get him.
It's all right. He's still in the house.
Oh, okay.
He's looked outside. And Lumina's still talking to Silver or Gold or whatever his name is. So Ray's still staying inside. No licking trees for the moment. Just probably looking for bottles he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Well, he's got too many bottles. That's okay. Sometimes you just got too many. He's got to empty them out so you can refill them.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I don't know how he does that either. Maybe he bribes Lumina to do it for him.
No, he just goes to see his Aunt Jemima.
No, that wouldn't surprise me either. He knows a lot of people despite having the memory of a slug.
Well, at least he remembers eventually. You show him a picture.
Yep.
You show him a picture of Blaze, he'll know who it is. So that's good.
Yep. No, actually, goldfish have pretty good memories. It's been proven as a myth.
Yes. They just have small brains because they're small.
Yeah. Though you can't teach them to do tricks, apparently.
Yeah. Goldfish are actually not too dumb. Not nearly as
and
dumb
they're the
as
snack that smiles back when you beat them.
I don't know I don't know. I usually eat the goldfish head first, so they're, I don't see what their facial expression is.
Well, at least you allow them a quick and merciful end. The ones that start from the tail, animals, absolute monsters.
Yes. Mean. Well, have we reached the apex of this grand episode?
I would say so, yes.
Excellent.
We fooled around enough this April.
Yes, we certainly have. I'm
Yeah.
surprised
Oh,
Ray didn't go too dark.
I'm
Well,
glad.
that's good, because he's a sunny fellow and should apply his own care techniques to himself. Self-care for the little fuzzy beanbag.
Yes, I agree.
Easier said than done, I'm afraid. Easier said than done.
I hear that.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Void.
Thank you.
Keep him in check. Keep yourself in check too. Don't get too crazy.
Don't worry. Lumina's got my back, and also she's got fail-safes now. I gotta put up with a talking sword and a genie lady, so I can't get too carried away with any plans.
Do you have is the medieval wizard there yet, or no?
No, just
Not yet. Just
oh,
the
we do have a sorceress. I got a sorceress buddy.
Aha.
She and we got things in common. We did go too crazy with things once, and Sonic both defeated us.
Yeah, that happens.
So his name Raziel. No, his name is Caliburn. He talks too much.
Well, that's typical of a sword. Swords talk way too much, in my experience. They need to shut up and just start slashing things.
Oh,
he
he
just want to get a
slashes
word in
things. Good.
edgewise.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Oh yeah, he's quick to do that.
Brumch.
Too many times.
Brumch.
Now, what can you do when he has such a cutting wit?
Boy.
I think that's the first pun in a while that made me laugh. Nice.
Thank you.
All right, I think it's time to slice this episode off at the knees.
Yep. Let's get this
We're just
over
going to
with.
thrust it straight to the end, shall you? All right.
Yep. Let's get the heck out of here.
Thank you again, Mightyray, for sponsoring this episode, joining us today, and for
You're most welcome.
Ray and the menagerie.
Yes.
You are most welcome.
And for
Maybe
everyone
next
else,
time?
maybe next time.
There may be a raccoon showing up. Although she'll have to be on her best behavior.
Oh no.
So she'll have 2 supervisors instead of 1.
We get the Aussie raccoon. Oh boy. Your favorite, Ian.
She was meant to show up this episode, but she got too naughty, so she doesn't get on with Ray. So she has to be told to stay put.
Oh.
So yeah. So maybe next time she may show up, or
oh boy,
other losers may show up, but we don't know.
We'll find out, won't we?
We certainly will. Well, that's going to wrap us up for this April Fool's episode. We will see you Monday as we go back to our regularly scheduled priority Q&A, and Wednesday for the standard Q&A, and goodness only knows what happens after that. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time on the BumbleKast.
April Fools, don't be good to each other. What the heck is wrong with you? Take power for yourself.
No, Kyle. Bad.
Oh. Don't make me come down there. I see you.
Uh-oh.
What are we teaching the childrens?
Children are listening to this show? Oh, God. They're getting a really bad example. Don't listen to us, kids. I don't know anybody.
If you want me to rustle more jimmies, I can always answer, like, as Ray or someone, those really obnoxious questions you get. You can bring me back on. Like, hey! It's now time for Ray's Come touch some grass with me hour. Or Void's. I think Void would probably be better. Come touch some grass with me hour featuring, like, Shihara or something. Just have all the minor Sonic characters go. Have you decided to go outside and have a look at your local park today? I think you should do that. Go out for a walk and collect some garbage and chuck it in the bin. You'll feel better. Don't waste your time thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog too much. Okay?